What it do, Tiger Toes crew? Welcome back to episode 13 of the Tiger Toes podcast. Today, we're here with Spicy G,
Hello, everybody.
Logan Yarbrough himself.
What's up, man?
What?
I said, what's up, cuh?
I thought you said ma'am for a second.
You do look like a man with that Kenny Powers haircut, but I like Kenny Powers, so I respect it.
I appreciate it. I've been growing it out for a minute now. I like your head as well.
Thank you, bro. I've been growing it out for a minute myself.
We're slamming doors on set.
Like, bro, come on, it's a podcast, not a dang,
It's not a
rec room.
circus. It's been a minute since we've had you on.
It's been a few minutes, actually.
It's been about 2 years since you've been on the Tigers podcast.
Mm-hmm. It's been a while since I've been on the channel. It feels refreshing.
On the channel, it's been a minute. Yeah, you were in the Top Golf video.
That was a group effort. You know, I'm happy to be here mutually.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Have my own little bit this time. It feels refreshing.
So,
I feel like a new man.
Yeah. So I want to talk to you in the last year or so, maybe even longer than that. What's the Spicy G journey been for you?
It's been a journey. I've had to teach myself a lot of things, man. Self-control. I've been trying to lose weight, but it's just lost me more than anything. But I mean, specifically, like, I've just had to teach myself a lot with music, bro. That's been my main thing since I met you. And, you know, 2 summers ago, I really locked in on beat making, and I just had to teach myself how to be an engineer. You know, it wasn't something I took serious the first time around, but I got a little bit more time to myself, and I was like, you know what, let's make the most of it. It's just a lot of different stuff. But what do you want to hear the most about, though?
Well, I'd like to talk about your progression in music since, you know, where you started a few years ago, like 4 or 5 years ago.
Before I stopped making appearances on the podcast, I didn't really post my music. I would make behind-the-scenes music for the videos. I'd make stuff for myself, but I saw it more as practice. So, I mean, yeah, I just started taking it more seriously. I wanted to incorporate my thoughts into my music rather than just play around. I used it as a form of therapy, really. I mean, it was the best. I couldn't really get away from it, and so because of that, I think I had to teach myself just to get better. It's like that show that you can't stop going back to, and you just have to keep up more every single time you go back to it. It's like, you know what I mean? Like, I love it.
And now that you're out of the closet and you're
out of the closet is a crazy term.
And what I mean by that is now that you're posting your music now.
Yes, my music is out of the closet, but let's go back on that. When you say out of the closet, do you mean
now that you've put yourself
out of my inner shell?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I've done more collaborating as well since I've started teaching myself how to mix and stuff. I don't know if you know who Shafi is, but me and him, we recently did a song. I went over to his house, we recorded it, we mixed and mastered it. And so I think that was the first really big step in changing up how I make music, because I've never really collaborated with people before. I mean, I've made the videos with you before, but that's not real music. That's like sound design and whatnot. This was like, I had to really get on the same level as someone that knows what I know. And it was cool. It was like a different language, you know what I mean? But we all kind of, if you know music, you can speak it, and we can just connect through that one song that we did. It was really neat.
Has there been any challenges in terms of music? Has there any of you faced any challenges with that?
Staying up late on YouTube, teaching myself stuff is the only thing that really was challenging. It's fun more than anything. I mean, it's the best. It's fun making the sounds that I want, but the part that's not fun is having to go back and spend hours making that stuff sound good. It's one thing to put the sounds on to the iPad, but when you have to go back on the iPad and stay up late, teach yourself how to make a sound good, it's like it's night and day, really. It's like a science experiment. It's the craziest thing. It really is. And I think you need to get more involved with that. I'm waiting to get some
more
producer tags, yes.
Some more producer tags.
Some Spicy G producer tags.
And on that topic, I guess we can get those out there. The Tiger Toes movie will be premiering this summer. I'd like for you to have an involvement in that.
I plan on scoring a few scenes for that movie.
We do have some emotional scenes in that film. I'd like for you to score.
Yes.
One thing you told me a few years ago, and I won't forget you saying this, you said that once you start making your own music, you start listening to music differently than you did before.
Oh, definitely, dude.
Explain that, because I understand that when it comes to film a little bit. Now that I've made some of my own, now you see what it's like to do it yourself.
Okay, so when you watch a movie and you look at the shots, right? You look at the mid shot, the knee shot, the head shots. You really don't pay attention to those little things until you do it yourself. And then when you go and watch someone else do it, you can kind of see it from their perspective better. So like with music, say a song used to come on the radio, I would just hear what someone would say. I'd hear the beat, and I'd be like, that's good. Like, I'll dance to it. But I didn't think about what all went into it, like the studio time, the mixing and the mastering that they have to do. And then once I started doing that myself, I think I delve into a lot more experimental music because of the different techniques that you can find out in the different types of people. There's this band, Dominic Thomas, studio personnel. He put me on to this band called Death Grips. They are a very strong example of using different techniques to make your own thing. They're one of those people where it's like once you make music, you can listen to them better. Or if you've had some sort of, I'm sure you know what I'm saying too, right? Like you can hear the way they play the drums and the way they play the guitars on their songs. It's very, very experimental. And I think before I made music, I probably wouldn't have listened to them at all because it probably was just wasn't something I could comprehend. Mm-hmm. But now that I understand what they did to make stuff sound that way, it's like, it's cool. I respect it. They worked very hard. And that's just the point that I'm trying to get to, is where if you don't have to like it at first, but if you can at least respect the work that went into it, that's all that matters.
There's people that we know in our circle. There's a lot of people at the school that we attend that they have started making their own music. What's some advice you have to them?
Just be honest. You don't act like somebody you're not. And if you do want to act like somebody you're not, have fun with it. Like, I'm not obviously a G. I mean, I like spicy food, but I'm not spicy. But at the end of the day, I think I'm a fun enough person to where if you saw me and you heard someone say that spicy G, you'd be like, he does kind of look like a spicy ginger or something.
The G.
Yeah. I just don't think you need to be as serious about it. If you have more fun, you'll get better results. You know what I mean? It's like with videos.
So I want to talk more about music, the storytelling. Do you tell stories in your music?
It just depends on the way I'm feeling that day. Sometimes I'll just talk about nonsense, or like I made a song called Kenny Powers. That song is about me comparing myself to the man Kenny Powers and his attitude. I wouldn't say it's necessarily a form of storytelling. It's just more just me having fun. But I have made songs talking about stuff from previous times in my life. There was a song I made about the house fire that I had called Sunday Night Heat. And that song meant a lot to me because I'd always wanted to make a song about my house fire. I just didn't know really how to do it without being too serious, like I said.
That name is perfect.
What?
Sunday Night Heat's perfect.
It's an old WWE show. And so in my eyes, I was like, my house burned down on a Sunday. Sunday Night Heat, basically your house is hot on a Sunday. I don't know. It's self-explanatory.
That sounds like a fire song.
But, I mean, I just wanted to have fun with it. And I think talking about how it came about and whatnot was very hard because, like, I don't like being too serious on my songs, but when there's a time and place, there's a time and place, and you just have to tap into it. And I think that's something. That song was the first time I think I'd ever really delve into something that personal, like more upfront.
How do you work with emotion in your songs? Do you think beforehand? Like, how does the process break down the process for us?
So
you have a thought and then you put that into it, or
it's kind of like either or. Like there will be a time, like I said, I've always wanted to write about it, and it just came to me one day, and then there'll be a time where I'd take a few weeks to write a song out, just so I can get it right. So it's very dependent on how I'm feeling that day. It doesn't have to be exactly what I'm thinking about. It's just the mood I'm in while I'm thinking about something. It's easy to forget something if you think about it for a little bit, but if you just are constantly in that state of mind, I think it comes a little bit easier. And so, it's just some days I'm in that state of mind where it's like, let's just focus on this all day. There's other times where I'm like, you know what, let's just do it the next day.
What's the longest song it took you to make?
Beat-wise, I've made a song that took probably a month. Really? Because I had to get the beat right. And then, funny enough, the lyrics came in one day. But lyric-wise, Sunday Night Heat probably was the longest one. Because I had, 4 different drafts of it. And the first 3, they just didn't hit right. They weren't me. And then the 4th one came, and it was like, I feel comfortable with this one. Like, it made me laugh, but it also kind of made me sad. And I think that's what my music should be. Just a roller coaster.
And of emotions and going through what you're...
Because that's how I am as a person, I feel like.
A lot of people... We'll talk about that here in a little bit. But whenever you are thinking about the lyrics, what does it take to write the lyrics? How does that work?
I just try to think about what I like. Like I said, when you're honest, it's a lot easier for things to come to you. Because if you just talk about what you like and you just have a fun way of talking about that stuff, it comes out a lot better. Like, for example, if I were to talk about racing cars, getting women and whatnot, I feel like that's just not something that I live day to day. So it's not going to be easy to talk about. But I watched Kenny Powers. It's a funny show. I talk about it all the time. It took me one day to write that song because I felt prideful about it. I really liked it. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And it just sat really well in my mind, and I was proud enough to share it with people.
Cut for just a second. This is Anthony?
Austin, that's okay.
Austin Whitten.
So explain what just happened.
Well, I'll wait till you. Anyway, sorry, we had to cut there for a second. We had a guest visitor that had came in and was talking to us about the film industry.
Very serious conversation we had.
I was dead serious.
It was a very serious haircut, too.
I was dead serious. I forgot I had this on. And I was like, he kept looking. I was like, what?
The whole time I was thinking, every time I looked over at you, you just looked at me like nodding. I was just like, bro, you have no idea how he thinks of you right now.
I probably looked like an idiot. I was being so serious. I was like, yeah. I was like,
oh my gosh, dude. He's gonna be so confused next time he sees you. He's gonna be like, what happened to the hair, bro?
I'm not going back to that school.
Or you should have scratched your forehead with the hat and just like showed that it was fake. That would really set him off.
Yeah.
Anywho.
Anyways,
so we were talking about my music. I forget where we were exactly, but I can dive into something new if that's okay.
I want to talk about the name Spicy G.
The name?
The name Spicy G.
Okay.
That's a name from middle school?
It's a name from 7th grade.
Okay.
I came up with it my first song. I'm not proud of this looking back, but it was a meme song back then. The gay remixes were a very popular thing. I know this is a crazy topic, but this is real. Mm-hmm. That was a big popular thing, and in my mind, I was just like, let me join in on the trend. And Drake,
gay remix about Drake,
Daddy Drake, Drippy Drake. That was a crazy time because the name Spicy G kind of played it more into the song more than anything. The way I got the name though. There's this NBA player named Pascal Siakam. He just won the finals 2 years before that. And I just really, really wanted the name Spicy. His name was Spicy P as his nickname. I think the Spicy was good because it fit the song. And I was like, okay, what can I replace for the P so I'm not copying him? And I went down the line. My name's Logan. I was like, L's not going to work. And then I was like, well, I'm a ginger.
Oh, the hair.
Starts with a G. G and P, they rhyme. Spicy G was born that day. No birth certificate, unfortunately.
I don't think Spicy G needs one. I think he
I've always existed. You guys just didn't know it yet.
Do you remember the Drippy Drake song? Is it Daddy Drake got that round booty? He made me feel so free.
I'm not gonna recite a song for free. I'll say that much.
You're gonna slide us a few bucks, or we'll start GoFundMe.
Just give me some graham crackers.
I guess I'd like to move on to this next segment. I want to talk about your boxing era. Was that Spicy G or was that Logan Yarbrough?
I wasn't even Logan Yarbrough. I don't know who that was, bro.
And is there a difference between a Spicy G and Logan Yarbrough?
There is. I think Spicy G is the mindset that I tap into when I work on music and my goofy cadence, along with the ambitious energy that I have. Logan Yarbrough, that's someone that I think there's a lot to Logan Yarbrough. I think the boxing really showed that because showed Logan Yarbrough wasn't meant to step in that field.
What is Logan Yarbrough?
Logan Yarbrough is a tall ginger with no boxing skills, and a strong alter ego at that. But for the boxing primarily, I shouldn't have done it. I'm gonna be honest. The first boxing match, the first two, those were fun. I didn't really train for those. And then the third boxing match,
taking it on a whole nother level.
I realized my opponent was training too late, and it cost me big time. And looking back, if I had invited my whole family, I might have had a better chance of winning too. But I had Harley Little in a wheelchair. I mean, you can't go wrong with that dumpy, but at the same time, it's like sometimes the dumpy just ain't enough.
Can we talk about there's a big controversy that I've heard many people ask me. Was the boxing match real?
No, it was AI.
It was AI.
It was AI generated.
Matches was not real.
It was AI generated.
It was
guys.
AI. Those boxing matches were not real.
No,
They were not real.
it was AI generated. All that content was fake. The only real part about it was the injury that I sustained. But it doesn't get more real than that. I mean, a hurt soul is a hurt soul. A hurt soul is a hurt soul. A hurt soul.
No, it was real. It was real. I
It
can't
was
believe-
It got too real, bro. It got too real.
I can't believe people ask me, "Oh wait, was it real?" I know the stuff
Did they
that y'all
think we
went
did
through.
some WWE stuff?
They
we just
thought it was
staged
fake. Yeah,
Like,
yeah. There was like 5 people that
we
asked
did
me.
talk about that though.
We were
did
talking
talk
about creating segments of like and stuff, which I would still be down to do.
It never played out that way though.
I'd still like to do
We
that.
never got the time to really fill out the segments. We were gonna have the car.
We were
Go
so in the third in Julian versus Logan 3, we were going to have the boxing was real, the actual the fist. and
Yeah,
all that
it was so real.
We were going to have my mom's van drive through the ring while y'all was boxing.
The amount of supporters kind of stopped it, but I mean, having a crowd full of supporters is always nice. You can't go wrong with that. But I just think the energy there with the car, if it would have just stopped the fight and just the intermission of the car just going through, that would have been.
Could you imagine just watching a boxing match
That
and a
would-
car runs through the ring?
That would
That's
be
just
an all-time
perfect.
moment, bro. Like that would go in every compilation ever. I
We
feel like.
could have even made it overtime on that one.
I swear, dude.
That
Like we
could've
could have
been fun.
shifted segments. We could have done a 4th round and then have Gage cut. See, that was the one thing that we actually kept was Gage cutting the yard, and that one almost didn't even happen. It was so weird too, because he didn't acknowledge anybody. He just went straight to cutting.
It was perfect.
See, I mow yards with my father, spring and summertime, and I can respect a guy who has a hustle. And Gage clearly had a hustle that
During the
day.
boxing match, pay no attention to the action behind him. He just kept mowing.
He still picked up the stuff after.
Could you imagine a vehicle driving by the house at the time, seeing like 2 kids box?
What would you do if you were coming home from work? You know, it was evening time. The weather was nice. You're ready to sit outside on the front porch, and you're just thinking about that as you look out the window, and then you see kids playing tag next to a backyard boxing match with only probably 4 people below 18 present, and then everybody else being an adult. It was the weirdest non-cookout type of event.
How old were we? 15.
Yeah, this was 10th grade, dude. This is before I could even drive.
The first match and the second match was freshman year.
Yes, and then the fall of sophomore year. What a time! What a time, bro.
It was. And what era was your favorite? The first match, second match, or third one?
Not gonna lie, the third match was very fun. Leading up to it, we did more theatrics for that one. But I think the second match, just the way it was, just the way people were included in the second match, it felt more like we were prioritizing the video. Like for the third one, there was a lot of stuff we could not do. For the second one, we had so much time to plan, and there was nothing really stopping us the day of, so we just did what we could, what we wanted to, basically.
And I in my opinion, I do think the second box match is my favorite.
It was good.
I like the third match. The video's better with the third
No,
match.
the video
but
in the third
atmosphere
match,
of the second one.
It was insane. It felt like an actual production. He was wearing a business suit, hair slick. I've never seen him brush his hair in my life. The one time he slicks it back was for a boxing match. You gotta respect that. You gotta respect it. That's some Dana White stuff right there.
We had the suits. We had Spider-Man was there.
Oh my God, yeah. I never even found out who that was.
Who do you think it was?
Was it Ezra?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was
I was like, okay,
Yeah,
because
it was
the
Ezra.
tall figure and everything. I thought it was Miles, but then I saw his skin and I was like, that's not Miles.
What about Austin as the ref?
Austin he did a good. The second match, I'm not gonna lie, he did kind of bad. He wasn't separating us enough.
Really?
The third match, he did phenomenal. He took that to he was a ref in the third match. He made sure that everything was fair. For the most part, I don't mean to get pushy, like Julian, but aside from that, Austin did a really good job of officiating and making sure nothing really got out of hand.
We could talk about that.
What? I mean, push comes to shove. Obviously, Julian pushed and he shoved.
I've had a few people point that out.
He punched me there's probably the same amount of times as he pushed me. If we had a point system, I would have won. But because there was no point system, he won. And it's all fair. It's all
So
fair.
you're saying you would have won Julian versus Logan 3? If
He would have just got disqualified.
Okay.
Just from the amount that he pushed me.
Okay.
That's all it is.
Yeah. Okay. How was the fall? Because he pushed you once.
I mean,
and you
I still
fell.
got the dirt on my elbows, bro. Like, no, all jokes aside, he didn't mean to. It was just in the heat of the moment. In the same way, I got tired and I started clinching him. It's like he got tired. We lost control. I mean, it's a backyard boxing match. What can you do about that, really?
Let's talk about your arm in the third match.
That one, yeah, I got injured, bro, and it's my fault because every time I go to punch, I leave my left shoulder it would just wrap around, no matter what. It would just hook someone else's shoulder, or Julian, not someone else. It would hook Julian's shoulder, and it got to the point where I tried turning away from one of the punches, and it hooked, and it didn't snap or nothing, but it torqued out of proportion. Like,
Because there's a
it
moment
flexed
there.
way
and
more
you
than
could-
it should have.
There's a moment there, and you could see it.
Oh yeah,
Because you turn around, and
and
you're
it
like,
happened a
"Ooh."
few times throughout the fight too. I kind of built up to it,
Yeah,
and I got punched on that same shoulder, and then I think what round was it? Was it the third round?
I think so.
The third round was when I realized, is it really worth not having a wiping shoulder for when you use the bathroom the next day? Because I couldn't wipe myself the next day. I'm not even kidding. I had to get a robot. I didn't have the money for a bidet.
I guess if we're talking about the after effects of those matches, out of those 3 matches, which after was like, man, that's rough. Like which one? had the-
Definitely the third. I went inside with my companion Harley Little to make me a post-fight sandwich. I couldn't even spread the mustard on the sandwich, bro. I asked Harley. I was like, "Hey, can you make this sandwich for me, bro? I'm really messed up." He said, "Heck no, you can make it yourself." That's animosity at its best.
What's up with Harley?
His booty, obviously, that thing is always up,
He does have a big booty.
and that's his probably what people know him for the most because it's just the most eye-catching. But at the same time, Harley Little has great basketball skills. That's what's up with Harley. Let's talk about Summer Showdown real quick.
Yeah, Summer Showdown. We did Summer Showdown 2023 with Cody, Julian, Kyle, Gage, and then we did Summer Showdown 2024. We amped it up that year.
Oh,
We went to a
yes.
big court. We had Derek,
dude.
Vincent, Xavier,
Derek and Vincent, they set the tone for that one, bro.
and everything leading up to that. I think they did pretty well
Oh yeah.
until the day of the actual game.
I mean, chemistry. That's all it is. You have chemistry in practice, but how do you play in real games? I know Harley Little as a player. I know Julian Lopez as a player. Those are some dogs. I know Harley's quick, and I know Julian's a big man, and we use that to our advantage that day.
What about Xavier?
In y'all mouth.
That's what he said.
In y'all mouth.
Do you think Xavier fell off?
I don't think he fell off. It's just, I think he went off the grid.
Where is Xavier?
Like, he could be anywhere, bro. He could be.
Xavier.
That's the kind of guy Xavier is. He moves in mystical nature. He's
There's been rumors
he's
that
otherworldly. I'll say that.
Yeah, he's
You blink and he's gone.
yeah. If Xavier, if you're watching this, man, well, you're probably not, but if you are, just we're concerned and hit
We
us
care,
up.
bro.
Just hit us up. We're concerned.
Don't hit us, but like just text
Don't
us.
hit us
Because we know if we tell you to hit us up, you're probably gonna take it to hit us.
and he will hit you.
He'll break your tech deck.
We had a friend named Hartley Workman that had spent
Hartley Workman, dude, we missed you too.
Hartley Workman, if you're watching this, you're probably not, but if you are,
Little rich boy at Baylor.
do you even remember Tiger Toes? Do you even know who I am still?
He definitely remembers the Frankenstein Kermit the Frog tech deck that Xavier broke in half.
How much was that?
That thing was $75. I'm not playing, bro.
He stapled it back together
It
too.
literally looked like a spine was stapled or something. It was bad.
Man. So Summer Showdown, we didn't do a 2025.
No, we had to take a break, but I think that was necessary.
There was an arc on Tiger Toes where everybody was going their separate ways, and that summer it just didn't work out. Are we doing a Summer Showdown 2026 one last time?
We must.
I think we have to.
We must.
A
There is
lot-
no way around it.
There's
I
a
think,
lot of the members that have agreed to come back.
I think because everybody's agreed to come back and we can end things that way in terms of the Summer Showdown, it's kind of fitting that we end it as we graduate. I think it shows who's really the best whenever they leave school versus who is the best when they were at school. So if
Yeah.
we play good again, or if they play good again, it'll tell a lot about how much they've improved. And I think that's necessary for that 1 year break that we had.
We also want to talk about a possible upcoming boxing match. We're not sure who it is as of yet.
We're going to find Vincent an opponent.
We're in the talks of Vincent Dinaselli possibly boxing. There's a Daniel Gross possibly boxing. I can't talk.
I mean, Daniel's not that gross, is he?
He smells pretty good. His truck's nice.
Yeah. I heard he was a boxer too. I hope his
Yeah.
skills aren't gross.
Harley Little has pulled out of the. It was originally scheduled Vincent versus Harley. Harley has pulled out of that.
I mean, you got to credit a man to know his limits. I didn't know that for the third one. Harley knows his limits. You got to credit him, bro.
because let's just be honest, Vincent would rock Harley.
Oh, I like McDonald's, bro. That's all I can say about the situation.
Man, that's tough.
Harley is a
That's
special human. Vincent is a special human. When you put two specials together, does it get more special or does it get boring?
Yeah.
It's like, what would you imagine Harley's form to look like versus Vincent's? I imagine
I've seen
Harley
clips
is
of Vincent.
like a karate master.
Yeah.
I imagine Vincent as just a straight up.
Yeah.
Like,
Vincent's. I've seen a few clips. Vincent's pretty good.
yes, they're both athletes, so it'd be very fair.
Mm-hmm.
But one is a wrestler, so he already has a background in that kind of, you know what I mean, that kind of sport where you have to coordinate your hits and your lands, and you have to make sure that you're not gassed.
And Harley does what?
He's like third string on the football team, my guy.
He does play. Oh, he did. He did play.
See,
Yeah.
Leland forgot.
I forgot he played football. Yeah.
See, it's because the dumpy was in his mind, though.
Yeah. It's so big. It gets in the way, and I just can't.
It just
think.
gets in the way of things.
I
I hate when he posts up on me playing basketball, dude.
Yeah, Harley.
Yes, because, like, he's not as big as me, but I feel like the weight of his butt pushing against me hurts, bro. Like, I genuinely, it sounds crazy, don't get me wrong. But this is the kind of person I have to play against. He hurts me, dude. And I think if he used that in a boxing match, maybe he could have a chance if he wanted to do it.
To go against Vincent. If he,
Yes, definitely. I think he needs to cake up and wake up.
that's
You like
tough.
that? You like
That's
that
tough.
one? You like that
Yeah,
one?
so- go ahead and write that down. That's tough.
Cake up and wake up.
That's tough. We were talking about the boxing match a second ago.
Mhm.
Leading up to the boxing match, there was some times that you went through some things. What was in terms of leading up to the actual match? What was
The
best
first,
and
which one?
worst?
The second or the third?
All three of them?
Because I mean, there's always something going on in Logan Yarbrough's life.
Let's talk about the second one first.
The second one, I mean, I really just wanted to see what my limits were when it came to training myself to lose weight. I just wanted to use it as a way to lose weight, really. And so the boxing workouts really worked the cardio and my abs a lot. But I mean, nothing mentally real. I mean, you just have to lock in. You have to forget about everything else, really. And the second you start thinking about something other than boxing is when you lose track of your training. And that's when you really start to fizzle out all the important stuff that you need to pay attention to. And I think for the second match, I did that better. Because, I mean, for one, there wasn't as many people involved. I didn't have to think about as much. But that's no excuse, really, because for the third one, I probably only trained seriously for a week. So I wasn't even really focusing on the weight loss as much. So it's like, I think
You had other things going
I
on.
cared more about the second one than the third one.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry. What are these voices? The voices.
Hard work's being done today, folks.
Let's talk about voices. The voices in our head.
Yeah.
Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes.
Okay, bro.
WrestleMania.
I'm telling you now, I've been wanting this one since I was a kid. Like, they fought each other in a triple threat match, WrestleMania 26, I believe. That was not, this story, finish the story. This is the real story that needs to be finished. Because Randy brought Cody into this.
Yeah.
The legacy was formed based on their fathers wrestling prior to them, but their fathers don't matter anymore. It's Randy and Cody. They're grown men.
Mm-hmm.
They're on the cuffs of their careers, really. Randy is Randy. Cody, he's basically the new John Cena. I think if he beats Randy here, he'll solidify himself. But Randy, he's become a different man. Did you see the last episode of SmackDown?
Yeah, that was rough.
I haven't seen that side of Randy since Vince McMahon was still in charge. So
I heard 2009 Randy was pretty.
2009 Randy still gives me nightmares, bro. Like, I'll see the promotional posters online of his face.
Scary.
It's like a creepypasta. It's literally just 2009 Randy Orton. It's just the most normal thing, but for him, he's 2009 Randy Orton. It's not normal.
Do you think Cody Rhodes will ever turn heel?
I don't think Cody Rhodes will never turn heel.
You don't think he will?
Give him a year. Give him a year. I think he needs to still be the good guy. If he has another year of showing people that he's a good guy, they'll probably lose faith of him being a heel, and then boom, right when they least expect it, they'll be like, I don't like you guys no more.
Talking about turning heel, what did you think about John Cena's farewell tour and him turning heel?
The heel turn itself was nice, but the run that he had for those few months, they just rushed it. They didn't know what to do with him. The whole time, he just talked about how he hated the crowd, how he hated the crowd.
That one boy.
Yeah, that was funny, but that's just John Cena being John Cena. You'll get that if he's a face or a heel. They could have done more with him being a heel. There's one thing that I think they should have explored more that they probably were too scared to. Do you know who the NWO is?
Yeah.
The New World Order?
Yeah.
I wanted them to do a modern-day New World Order with John Cena leading it. I don't really know who would
That'd
be in the
pretty
group, but it's the fact that he's doing something that's never been done before. The heel run that he had kind of just seemed like just a boring version of what it could be. You know what I mean? It's like they didn't go all the way with the rivalries. They just wanted to put dream matches together, but they didn't really flesh them out. I mean, did you see the Brock Lesnar match where he squashed him?
Yeah.
That was whenever I was like, okay, they're just wasting his time. They're just waiting until he retires. But the heel turn itself, going back on that, the heel turn itself at the Royal Rumble was good, except for Travis Scott.
And what was up with that? The Rock, Travis Scott, I think WrestleMania 41.
It was low-key disappointing, I'm not going to lie.
Did you watch it live?
I only watched the first night.
Really?
And I watched the second night main event. But, like, the hype just was not there.
I think the match with CM Punk and Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns, I thought that was pretty good.
Oh, don't get me wrong, it was good, but it just seemed like they didn't know what to do with Seth or CM Punk because they had already fought on the first Raw of Netflix.
Yeah.
They should have saved that for WrestleMania. And I think because The Rock didn't come back, it forced Roman to face them two together instead. You know what I mean? It's like they're throwing them two at Rock. Or they're throwing those two at Roman Reigns because The Rock didn't show up. But if The Rock was there, it would have been CM Punk versus Seth and then Rock versus Roman.
You think The Rock will have some sort of involvement in why Randy Orton attacked Cody Rhodes?
Yes, I definitely do. And I think it's kind of cheap. Just keep using The Rock as this guy to make people become bad. Because if he's not going to be fully involved, then what's the point of having him around?
That's what I'm saying. We have him appear every once a year.
It's
He
like
does
that.
something
It's
and
like
then-
that character that cameos that nobody really likes anymore. It's like, okay, they're back, but I don't really care.
Yeah.
That's just how I feel. And I used to love The Rock. I literally wore a bald cap for Halloween one year. I was gonna dress as The Rock. It didn't fall through because the makeup was just bad. I didn't know what I was doing, but it's how much I love The Rock. I can't do that anymore. I wouldn't even look the guy in the
His
face
final
if he was in
boss
front of
era
me.
is just, he needs to
It needs
act
to be
more
his
like a
final era.
boss. Yeah.
Final boss, final era.
What do you think about CM Punk versus Roman Reigns, and who do you got?
I'm not gonna lie, CM Punk is kind of old. He's getting kind of washed. And in the promo they had, Roman called him old, and he took that to heart, meaning he can say anything he wants. But the second he talks about his age, CM Punk's throwing off his game. And I think that's going to be a big factor. Roman's going to take the W. He's going to bring back gold to the bloodline.
I saw the segment with the Usos and
Yes.
Roman. I thought that was pretty cool. One thing I did not like was Roman's comment to Punk about him being old. CM Punk's from his dead
So
dad.
you like Punk? I like Punk, but currently right now, he's just not the favorite.
I like him. I don't know. Roman, I don't know.
So you said the comment about his father. You
I
thought
just
that was
feel
out
like
of proportion?
What CM Punk said to Roman about his dead dad, and Roman came back with, "Oh, you're old."
You
And
thought
that's
it was
what-
kind of boring?
I thought Roman should have said something about his dead dog or something.
I'll say this. You don't ever talk about a man's dog.
I'm sorry.
You can say anything you want about their family, but the second you bring someone's dog into play, that's when it's like not even WWE
no.
anymore. That's when it's
You're
like
right.
real life.
Hey, I shouldn't have even said that.
No, it's okay because we love CM Punk. We care very deeply.
CM Punk, we care about you, man. Hit us up,
But
man.
I think Roman wanted to say something. He limited himself because he knew CM Punk couldn't handle it. Sometimes the tribal chief has to know his limits and other people's limits, and I think he knew CM Punk's limits that night.
In WWE, who do you think is the best on the mic in general?
The best on the mic is The Miz.
The Miz.
I think currently it's The Miz. John Cena's retired. It would be John Cena. But I mean, The Miz is just so funny. He's basically like, he's just himself. If you watch him in other shows or interviews, he doesn't change it up at all. And compared to everybody else, he solidified himself for that reason. He's the guy that you put to the test when it comes to being a new superstar, not knowing how to talk on the mic. He's the guy that you get with to really get better.
What do you think about the yeet? The yeeting?
It got annoying,
Is that
bro.
old? Is it to you?
It got annoying. I didn't really like it the second time because they're giving a guy that can't really wrestle special treatment simply for the
Really?
fact that, I mean, when a guy can't wrestle so bad to the point where you have to use that as part of the storyline, I mean, this is a wrestling company. I know you got to speak on the mic, but if I'm not seeing you wrestle, I don't want to hear what you have to say. You know, the
So
Miz,
the
he can
eating
wrestle.
The eating's old. You're not a fan of it anymore.
I'm not gonna lie. The first few times I used to do that, and then they started playing his song back before the match would begin, and it's like I've heard it already. I don't need to see it or hear it again. Let's just see you wrestle. And I think they're trying to distract from the fact that he can't wrestle.
So they just turn on the yeet.
It's a conspiracy. They just was like, you know what, yeet is the only thing that he can really do to win people over. Forget the wrestling.
We went and saw micro wrestling twice.
Bro, the first experience, you want to do a comparison, because the first experience was
Let's talk about that.
it was the best wrestling experience I've ever had. I've been to probably 10 different wrestling events in my whole
You've been
life.
to a WWE wrestling
I
event,
did. I've been to 3 of them.
and this was better.
This is honestly better because they actually cared. The second we showed up, we got pictures with everybody. It was the craziest thing. Micro Tiger said meow.
You meet Ivar at the front door.
Bro, I shook his hand. He nearly broke my hand, dude. Like, the muscle on that guy is insane.
And he's pretty small.
You wouldn't think it, but dude, his bones are strong. I know he has a bone disease, but no, dude, that's
think
got to
his
be
story
capped.
is amazing.
His story is amazing. My favorite person to meet though is Little Miss. I'm not gonna lie.
You had a
I'm still crushing on Little Miss.
you had a meet with Little Miss.
Psycho was kind of rude though. I will say this: Little Miss, Pinky Shortcake, they're all chill. Ivar and Micro Tiger, they were cool, but
Everyone's something Psycho.
I said, "Yo, Psycho, what's up, man?" He said, "I gotta get to the ring. Hold on." Didn't say nothing back.
What about after? Whenever during the third match.
Oh yes.
Whenever we paid the micro wrestlers, how much money was
It
that?
was a $20 bill for them
Was
to
it
give
20
us the
or 40?
promotion.
It's 20.
Yeah.
We paid the micro wrestlers $20 to announce Julian versus Logan 3, and they did it. The video's amazing. It's one of the greatest things we've ever even done.
I'm not even kidding. I go back and look at it sometimes, and I'm like, I met these people. They said my name. They
and they're on TV. They have a TV show.
dude. Like, I'm still like weirded out thinking about it because we could have done so much more with that. I think like we got them to do the promotional piece and whatnot. But knowing that it only took $20, I mean, we could have probably met every single one of them for like a $5 or something, and we could have actually like talked to them. Because there wasn't that many people that went to this one. The first one was whenever they kind of blew up a little bit.
The first one that we went to, like, we were the loudest ones.
No.
That was our performance. They were looking at us.
Dude.
They were talking to us.
Your
that was
mom-
our show.
Your mom was talking to the producer of the show. Like, she wasn't talking to him. She was yelling his name. She looked up his name before. Like, it was funny because he was probably weirded out. He was like, how do they know my name? Why are they talking to
And
me
he
and not
probably
the
felt
wrestlers?
special.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. Now, the second time, none of that
By the
happened.
second time, the show had already came out on HBO. I think it's HBO.
Yeah.
Big Little Brawlers, and they have their own show where they talk about what they do and what goes down. Great show, by the way. My mom even cried at the finale.
Dude, I did too. Whenever she was like, I don't want you to wrestle. You're going to get hurt. I was like, I felt that, dude.
Yeah.
I felt that.
Because one of the micro wrestlers does, is it brittle bones disease?
Brittle bones disease.
So, I mean, just put brittle bones disease.
Or it's
and
muscular
wrestling
dystrophy or
together.
something
It's
like-
something like that.
But he's any sudden movement that is wrong,
Gotta be
he could die,
Yeah.
literally. And the fact that he was brave enough to step into a wrestling ring was beyond me. I'm skeptical of getting into a wrestling ring, hurting myself.
Yeah.
This guy can't even get out of bed without thinking about hurting himself.
And he's confident enough to step into a ring and do
Exactly.
some of these things.
And I think the support that he had from his wife at the end of it was why I got so emotional, because it was like she didn't want him to do it, but she knew that he loved it so much that it was his dying wish. Literally, he could have died right after and she would have been okay, because it's like he got to do what he wanted to do. That's all that mattered to her, was just him wanting to do what he wanted to do.
Out of all of them, who do you think is the nicest one?
Little Miss, man, I just can't, dude. Every
Little
time you
Miss.
say like which one is the best, I just
Stop.
Little Miss, dude. She just does something to me. Like, next question. I could talk all day about Little Miss.
What did you think whenever Harley said, punch him? And Pinky slapped
Dude,
Psycho.
I stood up immediately and I was just like, that's my friend right there. That's my friend.
Yeah.
That's our friend. He
My
did
voice
that.
was gone the next day.
Oh, bro.
Like, it was gone. Like, it was the whole next day.
The attendance, though. We got to talk about that. The first one, there were still seats that needed to be filled up. It's like we could go to the bathroom and there would be all the space in the world to go to the bathroom.
By the second one, there was people that had to stand up to watch
Midway
it.
through the event, the guy was like, if you guys don't find a place to sit, we're going to have to call this off because there's too many people in here. Business was booming that day.
I forgot about that.
That was crazy. Could you imagine having to leave early because the capacity was too high?
I mean,
That's a flex.
but also, like, imagine paying money and you have to stand.
Oh yeah,
I'd
I'd be
be-
mad
I'd be
too.
mad.
But why show up late to the party, bro? I mean,
Yeah.
it's the micro wrestlers. Like,
And I think that it's just a fun time. It was a fun time in life. The whole gang was there. It was just fun. It was fun watching them do their thing.
man,
and
dude,
I think the first time was the best.
little
time.
miss, bro.
Okay.
What were you saying?
I said I said the first time.
Oh yeah, it was fun. Yeah, it was fun.
The first time was the best.
It was fun, dude.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, that was fun.
I don't know. I might honestly prefer the live micro wrestling over the live like traditional wrestling because it's just there's more of a shock factor to it. They had a guy dressed up as Mario. And his
There
name,
was.
well, I forget his name, dude. But
I'm friends with him on Facebook.
That's crazy. Do you remember when Micro Jackson reached out to you on Instagram?
That was Julian.
Julian.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm friends with Ivor on Facebook. The Mario. I'm friends with a few of them.
Dude, you never know. In the future, you could be filming these freaking events, dude.
He's African American. He's huge.
Oh my god, Jamaican
The-
Joe, baby.
Not Jamaican Joe. He's the big
Oh,
one.
Hot Rod.
Hot Rod. I think it's Hot Rod.
See, I even know the
We
voices.
in art class, we were like, Hot Rod. Like we would watch these videos, and we actually went to these.
We
things.
would annoy our art teacher about this all the time. She did not care. She did not want to care. But, man,
Yeah, it was fun.
art class was fun too.
Art-
That first year that we had together in 9th grade with
Art class was something
Vivian.
else. Yeah, art class was something else. What do you think is the craziest thing we've done in school?
The craziest thing. What's the craziest thing we haven't done in school? I mean, there's so much. I think the craziest thing was probably in school, video wise. I think that vlog was one of the crazy ones because I've never had to clean up a mess at school before, of my own.
Oh yeah, because
like-
he had a Sprite and it just went everywhere.
I mean, it literally was like a bottle rocket. It was not like a simple fizz over the brim. I mean, this thing got over my clothes on the floor. I had to get a mop bucket and everything. I wouldn't say it's crazy. That's just like embarrassing more than anything. I don't know what the craziest thing is. What would you say? Because there's so much.
well,
like,
so
there's at
we
school.
did the Riddler thing.
Oh my god! I gotta forget that the Riddler, dude.
The Riddler.
We had to go up to the office. Somebody. I'm not
We're
gonna
not
name
gonna
names.
repeat,
Dominic
or-
Thomas. I'm not gonna name names.
We're not going to repeat what was said, but we did this thing in middle school where we printed out like 200 something pictures of the Riddler.
It
It's
was
the
more than
Batman
200, dude. We had a whole collage. We had teachers getting
It
in on
started
this.
out with us writing riddles on papers, and we put them in people's lockers.
Because this was when the Batman movie was coming out.
And then we're like, okay, well, let's do pictures. So we printed out like 1,000-something pictures of the Riddler, and we hung them up everywhere.
Literally everywhere around the school.
And one of the fellow Tiger Toes members had wrote something they should not have wrote.
I'm not gonna go into detail, but there were some borderline illegal things that were said.
And we got in trouble for that because we were in charge of it. We didn't write it.
We didn't get in trouble, but he talked to us, and I thought my life was over.
The principal, by the way.
So when he showed us the note, I was like, no, we would never write this. The Riddler would never. I just like riddles. But
we
then
got
he
out
started
of that
kid-
one clean.
he asked us who it was, and we really didn't know. We had no idea. And then we went back to class. We thought about it.
We figured out who it was.
Dominic Thomas, I'm not going to name his names, but I think that says a lot about how much fun we were having.
He's saying it wasn't him.
I'm being so serious.
You promise?
I put on everything.
Was it Jackson Neely?
Could have been.
Because I'm telling you now, the only people that I remember ever really...
You want me to be honest with you?
Was it you, bro? Leland Smith.
Yeah, it was me. It was me.
My
Bro,
gosh,
I'm pretty
dude.
sure it was me and you, though.
Oh my gosh. No, you can't be like, wait, actually it's me and him. Like,
No, I remember because I didn't just come up with the thing by myself. I remember,
But you
yeah,
didn't
that
even
would be
know who
funny.
wrote
Let's
it.
do it. But then
If you didn't even know
I
who wrote it.
I remember writing it, and I remember where I put it exactly. It was in the bathroom. Once you walk into the bathroom, they have
Dude,
like,
you
the
know
hangers,
exactly what happened.
and
Why?
I stuck it on the hanger. I knew everything.
I haven't known about it. I've genuinely this whole time I thought it was him.
No, it was me. Yeah.
That's funny.
I didn't come up with what was said on the.
Oh,
on
Mr. Breeden, what's up, dude?
Mr. Breeden, do you remember me? Probably not.
Do you remember Miss Dixon?
I do. Yeah, I would never do that again. We're obviously more mature than that. But
No.
I did write that, and I knew where I put it. I knew everything. I just been lying for the last 4
Yo,
years.
that's crazy. I'm
I've
not
been
even
lying for the
kidding.
last
I'm
4
not even
years.
kidding. I had no idea.
Someone else did it with me, though, and I'm pretty sure it was you.
What was written on it?
We
I can't say.
it.
I can't say it on
We'll
here.
say it off camera. It's borderline
Something.
illegal.
It was.
We
I shouldn't have said it. It was immature. I got in trouble for it. But someone else wrote it with me, and I'm pretty sure it's you.
I don't think so. I remember y'all doing that, and I remember like being there, but I don't remember writing.
Who all did you hang out with in our 8th grade class? I remember everybody that was in there, but I don't remember who exactly it was that you would hang out with and sit with.
It's like y'all and Alexis, really.
I knew it was, but I don't think Alexis would do that.
Nah,
Like,
somebody.
it could have been.
Oh.
that's exactly who it was, dude.
Yeah.
That freaking car, dude.
Yeah, we're not gonna bring his name.
Oh, dude.
Um,
No, actually, yeah. All of it goes to him.
we didn't even hang out with him.
But either way, dude. Now that I think about it, bro, he was
man.
crazy.
Man,
We can't say who.
it was
We
some
won't.
fun times. That's where we really hit off. That's where Tigers really came from.
Yeah, it all started in 8th grade art class. It always comes back to art class.
Art class is just a mindset.
Art, Sierra. It's
Sierra.
just a mindset.
I don't know if Sarah, if you're still out there.
Sierra is someone that we used to share lots of art with in our 8th grade art class. I don't think she liked us too much, but I mean that's just a mindset, and we tried telling her that every day.
Art is just a mindset.
She just didn't get it. And if you're watching this, Sierra,
Hit your
keep
homeboy up.
no,
Hit your homeboy up.
no, just keep a good mindset. But let's talk about that. It started in 8th grade. Dexter Gallagher's class.
It really evolved. It really has evolved. It started something stupid and small.
We've went to school together since pre-K.
Yes.
We never really talked to each other.
Not really.
And it was just because either we didn't have the same class, or if we were in the same class, we just had other friends. But once 8th grade came, we had the same study skills class, which study skills is just study hall. You
I
get
was quiet before then.
you were very quiet. I remember you used to come up to me in these accents, and before we were friends, I thought that was just the weirdest thing.
Yeah.
But once I started to get to know you, and I realized you were more than just a goofy accent, it genuinely started becoming funny because I understood everything.
And they started to open me up, and if it wasn't for you or anybody else, I probably wouldn't be doing this right now.
bro.
I'm being so serious. If I would not have met you or the OG members, I would not be doing this. I'd be so quiet. I'd probably be in honors. I'd be really quiet. I wouldn't talk to anybody.
I think I needed a friend like you, though, genuinely, because I could never have real conversations with people that I knew at school. Like, I knew them for who they were, but, like, what I knew about them, I felt like I was less than them in a way. And it's not a good way to think. It's not a good way to think because nobody's less than anybody at all. But when I got to talk to you and we started talking about, like, personal lives and, like, real things going on, it's like there's more to the friendship than just the accents and the goofy wordplay that we have with people. It's like
Because you were
like
telling me
weird-
things about your life outside
Yeah.
of school, and I
I
was
mean,
telling you some
we
things
just
about me.
agreed on so much that was happening to us, and it was like I didn't have that with anybody else. Really didn't. And looking back, I really needed that. I really did, because I probably would have went into high school clueless as to who
Yeah.
I'd be friends with.
Yeah.
Genuinely,
And then in high school, we
we just got stronger. I mean, we had audio
and
video class.
we've grown up a lot. We've
Mhm.
gone through our own things and did our own things, and
I think the audio video class, this is going to sound corny, I think the audio video class really helped us a lot because we got to make videos together. We got to collaborate. We didn't just mess with people. We got to really put our art together.
you made music for some of the videos we made in the
Mm-hmm.
class.
And I think the first time I really tried doing that without you, it was not good. All respect to Cecil Farmer, but that video project that we did together that first time was just god awful.
And we don't even say his name. You know he's not actually allowed to be on the cameras, right?
Oh, y'all gonna have to bleep that out for real.
No, you can say his
Oh,
name. I'm
okay.
being so serious.
Okay.
We are not allowed to put Cecil on any
Cecil Farmer, bro.
virtual video production camera.
Should I even say any more? Or should I just... What I was going to say was...
It could take up a lot of the runtime.
I tried my best to make the videos with the sound by myself because I just really wanted to try to get out of my comfort zone and see what I could do. It didn't work. I needed you, bro. I needed to really have that personality in the videos that my sound could complement.
And I'd like to see what we got for the Tigers movie.
This movie is gonna hit. You're gonna have.
How are you going to feel being in theaters hearing the song you
dude? I'm gonna tell my parents. I'm gonna have to tell a lot of people. They're gonna be proud of me. Just because that's something that we both love, and now we're seeing it literally on a big screen.
Like, I feel like it's just, everything's full circle.
It really is, and I think it makes sense that we're graduating at the same time too, because it's like
Yeah.
an ending to a new beginning.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people, what are you going to do Tiger Toes after and stuff? Well,
Tiger Toes was kind of the high school experience. It's not
Tiger Toes is something, and here's the thing, the Tigers movie is not going to be for everybody. It's not going to be something,
definitely not.
everybody's,
but
this is something for us. This is something Tiger Toes forever. That means what if you grew up with Tiger Toes and you are part of the circle and the friend group, then you know what it means to you.
Yes. It's like that final sequel. It's that final sequel that's like, you know what? This is the end, but I'm happy it ended because this began.
And that's why I changed the name. The name of my channel used to be Leland the Man 2.0.
Mm-hmm.
And there was y'all were boxing. You were just making music on the channel. Everybody was doing their own
It
thing.
was just a collection of literally everybody.
And I just felt like, well, why Leland the Man when this is all of us? So
Because
Tiger Toes it was.
from your perspective, you were called Leland the Man because you would do the personal like food reviews. You would record your family trying food, but it's like that's your family. That's you. That's Leland.
Yeah.
I think once more people got involved that was outside of your inner circle, your newfound inner circle was Tiger Toes.
And that's what it now. It's
That's what
it's a lot more than what it was. Now.
It's almost like a family with everybody that we have.
I feel like we
involved.
are a family. Yeah. I feel like Tiger Toes is one big family.
Okay.
What does Tigers mean to you?
Tiger Toes means a lot, dude. That was the first time I really, like tried just doing different stuff. I never would have imagined myself boxing. Never would have imagined myself eating a Pocky chip. I didn't even eat it for the camera, but I was going to. I kind of backed out. But, like, it just gave me a new reason to try new things with the people that I really liked and loved. You know what I mean? Like, I would have just sat at home all day, probably, if I didn't join Tiger Toes, honestly. Or we formed it. Let's talk about how we formed Tiger Toes. Before we get anywhere else, we got to talk about
Caleb
the true
Plott,
formation.
Harley Little, you, me, Xavier. I'd say
Yes.
it's really us five.
Yes.
There
We
was-
had a few people, but they
I mean, they were
weren't
kinda-
fully included at the time,
Yeah.
and that's okay. That is okay. Hartley Workman music video is the one exception. That was Hartley's one true appearance, and I think he's like the Iron Man of the group. He's gonna be rich. He's gonna have a good life in the future. He just
The Iron Man.
that's just how I see him. I see him like Tony Stark, dude. And you know, he wanted to have fun with us too. But we knew he was on boarding school. He wasn't going to be there forever. I mean, we liked the guy, but he just wasn't going to be there with us forever. The one music video that we had with him, that was amazing. It made up for all of that.
Can we talk about Caleb Plott?
Oh, sorry.
No,
I miss you,
you're fine.
Hartley.
Caleb Plott.
Caleb Plott, Sensei Plott Master. He's one of a kind, man. The popsicles was his idea. The Tiger Toes, I don't know whose idea the Tiger Toes was, but I remember
For
Caleb.
Tiger Toes popsicles.
We had a business project basically for the entire grade. We had to come up with our own little small business. We had fake currency, and we'd go from business to business, just seeing what they had to offer. Our idea was get a cooler full of popsicles, sell them. I don't remember how much each, but it was like $1 or $2. That was Caleb's idea. It was the popsicles. Now Xavier, he was more than likely to steal the popsicles than anything.
Xavier's,
He's a unique man.
yeah.
And we've already addressed that, but I think Xavier's involvement just shows even more how unique he is. He's like the Undertaker of the group. He's there, you notice. The second he leaves, it's like,
Gone.
I didn't even know he left. Like,
I'm so scared. I mean, there's
like,
sometimes I
is
think
he
he's in the
is
room
he
right
there
now.
right, dude? Like, let me
Xavier-
look under the table.
That's
bro.
what I'm saying, bro.
But, I mean,
Harley.
Little, his involvement was big too. He was in a lot of the videos. He helped come up with a lot of the pranks that we would do in class as well.
Yeah.
And that was probably what started all of that. Was the pranking by Harley, Caleb, you and I.
Yeah, and then there's,
We just love to make people laugh.
Yeah.
And so I think the Tiger Toes name was further implementation that we don't want it to make sense. It doesn't have to make sense, but it's Tiger Toes.
We literally have something called It's the Tiger Toes Way.
Like, if you know what the Tiger Toes way is, you know what it is. And if you don't, that's your loss.
For example, a van driving through a ring during a
That's the
boxing
Tiger
match.
Toes way.
Like, why would you do that? It's the Tiger Toes Way.
Eating 5 Pocky chips in one sitting
It's the Tiger's Way.
with no milk. That's the Tiger Toes way.
Yeah.
Boxing match in the front yard of a fully communal neighborhood. This is not like some back road. This is a fully functional neighborhood. Police could have drove by and we could have got shut down, but that's just the Tiger Toes way.
We shut down a street to host a summer showdown. The first one.
Yeah.
We pretty much blocked the road. We put the basketball goal in the road, and we played in the road. And, I mean, it's just the Tiger Toes way.
And none of it would have been complete without the original 5. It wouldn't have. The foundations were laid in 8th grade by you, me, Caleb, Harley, and Xavier.
And right now, how I've always viewed it as Tigers Phase 1 and Phase 2. Over the course of the years we've been doing this, there's been some new members. We've had Matt Waters.
Matt Waters is a tremendous member. All respect to Matt Waters.
We love you, Matt.
I miss them good old days.
We have Cecil Farmer. We have Cecil Farmer.
I'm sorry. We got it.
No, I love
Edit the laughs,
I
bro.
love that. Cecil Farmer. We have Cecil Farmer. We have Austin Gravitt, Keelan. We're really big now.
We got the expansion pack. We got the DLC.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We got the extra content.
Yeah.
But we needed that. We needed that to sustain this live service game called Tiger Toes.
And that's where we're at today. And that's what we're going to wrap up in the Tiger Toes movie.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't wait to see that.
It's a great way of bringing everybody together one last time.
And I've been doing this for 10 years. I've been doing this since October 2016 in the project.
I've been. I wouldn't say I was acting or boxing, but I've definitely felt like I needed to do something like that since I was a child. And when I finally got the chance to, I didn't look back. You know what I mean? I didn't think, man, I wish I didn't do that. Like, that's not the Tiger Toes way. The Tiger Toes way is doing it because you love it and making no regrets.
Sorry if there's a lot of noise.
Yeah, I don't know if they got a live show going
That
on.
might be Xavier. I don't know. But everything we've done, I do not regret what
No,
we've
not at
done.
all.
Every time we've gotten in trouble for something, I don't regret it.
No.
I don't regret Walker County almost taking me to jail because of Xavier.
Because
I don't. Everything was worth it.
I forgot about that.
Xavier, long time ago, so if any admin is watching this or anything, long time ago.
This is a long time ago.
Xavier had threatened to kill one of my friends. It's not real, of course.
Wasn't it over a box of chocolate?
It was over a box of chocolate, and the police had threatened to take me because I was friends with Xavier.
You think if it were donuts, the police would have been less mad?
Maybe so. Maybe we just should have. Well, do y'all want the chocolate bar? I don't know. I don't know. I'll never forgive you for that, Xavier.
No, because why, dude? Like,
Xavier did not care
we
about
love Ezra and we love chocolate, and you denied both of those that day.
That's on y'all. Oh, that's on y'all. Bruh. That's on y'all.
That was a voice crack right there.
You ever seen the clip of it's like, yeah. Gary Busey's like talking, he's like, and then, yeah. What's your time looking like, Adam?
We have 5 minutes.
We have 5 minutes. We were destined to make this the longest Tiger Dust podcast episode.
And we're going to.
And I think, did you pause it whenever the guy came in?
I did pause it.
You did?
I paused it, and after y'all started talking, I forgot to unpause it for a minute. So
Okay.
we're
Okay.
well. Yeah, we're well.
So we are trying to make this the longest
I
episode.
do want to talk about a few more things.
Y'all just want to go till lunch?
I'm not going to lie, yeah. I'm locked
When's
in right
lunch?
Lunch is at 1:15. It's almost 12. It's almost 1. So.
Okay, yeah.
now. I'm locked in, bro. Practical Jokers. Who's your favorite?
Hold up.
Sal Volcano?
Sal.
Tonka Jahari?
Tonka is...
I would never eat a whole pizza to myself. I love that guy. You don't realize, I've wanted to cry on some days, and then I go to watch an episode of Practical Jokers, and I see a skit, and it's like, forget the crying, dude. Like, cry of laughter.
And you've actually met Joe Gatto.
I didn't meet him.
Okay, well, you could just went with it.
I watched-
He's seen in real life, but Joe Gatto is a real person.
He looked at me. I'll say this. He was doing his stand-up, and him with the look that he does with his
Yeah.
eyes. He looked at I didn't know what I gulped, bro. I didn't
Oh,
know.
man, I'd be clenching.
My mom looked at me like I was a crack addict, and honestly, for Joe, I might be a crack addict because he's my second favorite. His stand-up, I'll say, kind of mediocre, but the Jim Carrey style humor that he presents, I love it because he's from Staten Island. He's a New Yorker, and he's very animated, and that's what you need as a big, hefty guy. He flaunts his belly all the time. I think that's just.
So
I can relate to his humor.
You said that Sal's the best?
Sal's the best, though. I
And then
can't.
Joe.
Sal, I'll give you this.
Okay, yeah, let's hear it.
Sal, all time. He makes the show for me. Without Sal,
I agree.
now Joe is a close first as well because he left the show and the show's kind of done a little bit bad since then.
That's true.
Now Q is just the guy that's like you can never go wrong with Q. He's funny, but he's also like not so out of the box funny where it's like, what is this guy doing? Murr's just a weirdo. I'm not gonna lie. Murr is just a bald freak.
He's just there.
Looks like a ferret,
yeah.
bruh. Like, they talk about it all the time. He literally looks like a ferret. And his humor, I feel like he's the only guy that where if he were to try to do some of the stuff that Sal did or Joe did, he would just come off as creepy.
Yeah.
Whereas, Joe can run around with his shirt off, make faces, and it'd be funny. Murr, If he did that, I'm looking the other direction. I'm calling the cops. I don't know what I gotta do.
What did you think about the Impractical Jokers movie?
I saw that thing with my mom. It was so good.
I thought it was actually really
The
good.
Paula Abdul
Yeah.
side plot was hilarious because that's a real thing that happened to them, and they turned it into a fully functional storyline. It was amazing. It's something that I feel like that we could do.
Could you imagine? a
Like
Tigers
the
movie
micro
like that?
wrestlers in a
Yes,
movie, dude.
Yes.
That would be the best.
I was not expecting that movie to actually be as good as what it was.
And did you notice the film quality was a lot higher too? They
Yeah.
got the movie budget.
Yeah.
They need to do another
It
one.
did. The quality look good. Yeah, please make it.
Because what I think they're doing wrong with the show is they're having a new celebrity guest per episode.
I remember Post Malone was on there.
It's just some people aren't fit for that kind of show. Like they had a few good comedians that went on there. If they turned that into a movie instead, it would be more like you know what Jackass is, how they have celebrities.
Yeah, I
on-
was.
it,
Yeah, I was. Gonna,
it would be just like that, where it does it justice. But because it's a show, it's like I'm just missing Joe at this point. You know what I mean? It's too different. I keep seeing the same stuff over. But if it was like a one-off movie,
and Joe, he didn't continue because of him and the whole wife situation.
Joe's a funny guy, but he has a lot of personal battles he might need to face, and that's okay because
How long has Joe been gone for? It's been a minute.
it's been a few
Like
seasons.
4 years?
But his wife and him, they are back and they're doing good, and I think it's just a matter of time before they do one more season with Joe to end it. That'd be the
That
perfect
would be the
ending.
way to end it. Have Joe come back for the final season.
Yes.
Yeah,
I think so.
yeah, that'd be great. That'd be great.
Okay, so we got to talk about one more thing. What's your favorite flavor of Doritos?
Not gonna lie, I've never had Doritos.
Can you tell me why?
Well, they're just not as common.
I get that. The only ones that I really see are Mandarin, and sometimes if I see Mandarin, I'm like, I've already had Mandarin. I don't really want it today.
When was the time that you had came over to my house and we had stocked up on Doritos?
I think it was.
Was that whenever?
Was it when we made the nuggets? Because I needed something to drink. It
I
was when we
think
made
so,
the
yeah.
buffalo nuggets. That was when we were prepping for the third fight. We were getting the ring set up and everything.
Oh man, let's talk about some cooking.
Oh, dude.
About some cooking.
Oh my gosh. So
Let's talk about those nuggets we made.
I found the recipe on Instagram. It was like it looked more like a meme where it's like, I know y'all wouldn't try this, but it's so good. And it was just a tinfoil little plate. It looked like with sauce and chicken nuggets all in it. And it was just. I looked at it and I was like, why dip it in the sauce when you can just cover it and make your own like chicken nugget wings? And these were dino nuggets, by the way. These are the dino nuggets. When I tell you, I was reminiscing about that the next day. That would be an understatement. My mouth is watering.
Sorry, I was just thinking about
And
it.
this is what we did. We used the butter, we used the buffalo, we used the ranch, and we used the Texas Pete sauce.
We did barbecue and we
Yes,
did-
the barbecue.
Oh, I love the barbecue. I still do it to this day.
Okay.
I still make the thing that we did with the dino nuggets. I pour a load of barbecue in it, shake it up, and I still will eat me some barbecue dino nuggets.
Because it's just so different. It's like eating boneless wings. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, it just tastes like
It tastes like heaven on earth. See, but that's not the only thing that we're good at cooking, though. What would you say some of the things that you
You've
cook?
made me. I'm not really a cooker. I haven't really gotten into that.
Okay, so for me, top 3 to cook is steak, number 1. Number 2, I like to fry some chicken. My dad, he kind of put me onto that. He's always fried chicken his whole life. And so I tried it one night, put the egg wash with the flour and the crumbs, make some good crispy chicken. Third one, it's a tie between ribs and just regular grilled chicken because ribs, you can barbecue them or you can do them dry. And it's kind of the same with the chicken, but the meat's different, so you have to cook it differently. Like for chicken, what I do, the healthy way, put a little seasoning on top, put it in a glass dish with some vegetables, throw a little bit of butter for flavor, and then you just have yourself a really good chicken to put in salads or...
Yeah, what about any non-meats you've ever made? Any, like,
I'm not gonna lie, I'm a big dude, so I like to cook. I don't really cook vegetables. My mom does the sides. I'll cook the main popcorn. I mean, I'm good at making popcorn. I know it sounds like a joke, but you take the popcorn and then you pour what all kind of sugars and cinnamons you want on it. It's a delicacy. There was this one thing that I tried that actually did really good. That's luscious hair, by the way. We're gonna talk about that.
sorry, thank you. I was listening to what you're saying.
You threw me off track with that. Oh, the popcorn.
You said you.
So this is
made
what
some
you do.
popcorn.
You heat up the popcorn. You get you some chocolate. You melt the chocolate, put it on the popcorn, shake it up, refrigerate the popcorn for like 5 minutes so the chocolate hardens. You get yourself
Ooh.
candied corn. I came up with that. I'm not lying.
Hold on, repeat what you just said.
You melt the chocolate first.
So you melt chocolate onto popcorn.
You melt the chocolate in a bowl.
Okay, you
while
melt
the
the chocolate in a
while the
bowl.
popcorn's cooking, so you can do
Okay.
two at once.
Okay.
The popcorn comes out while it's hot, while the chocolate's melted. Dump the chocolate onto the popcorn, and then you put the popcorn back into a bowl with all the chocolate on it.
We just shake it up, get all the chocolate on the
Yeah, you can shake it up,
Okay.
and then I just let it drizzle because I still wanted like just the regular popcorn taste. And you just let it cool down a little bit so that way the chocolate hardens, and then, I mean, you have yourself chocolate popcorn, and it's honestly really good. It's like kettle corn,
Wow.
but more
What
simple.
chocolate do you use? Just Hershey's? What do you get, like the bars?
Hershey, I was gonna say I use the bars, but Hershey's also works. I've
How do
done
you
it with
melt them
Hershey.
so fast?
You just gotta cook it down, put it in a bowl, and you
Okay.
just microwave it. But
I've never
if
thought
you
about
haven't,
that.
if you have an oven top, you can put the chocolate inside of a pot and then melt it down. I did
Yeah.
that one of the times, but it's just a mess. It's better off to just save your time.
Wow.
I mean, yeah, but I think I like cooking steak the most, to be honest,
I need to have some.
because you can do a lot with steak. You can do a big ribeye. You can do little strips. You can put it into a taco, stir fry. I sound like a big back right now, but I really just love cooking. Like I've cooked since I was like in middle
I want to
school.
talk about being a big back because I don't think
It's not that easy, I'll tell you that much.
the size that we're at, we're not exactly fat, okay?
We're
But
just-
we're not exactly skinny either.
I mean,
And it's really kind of difficult being in that medium.
can I say a curse word? There's a difference between a fat so and a fat ass. Okay?
Okay.
A fat so, it's not even someone that's really fat. It's just like, he eats. You can tell he eats. That's why he's built. That's why he's a little bit bigger.
Like, would you say me and you?
Yeah, I mean, we wouldn't even call us fat sos. Let's just call it fat. Then there's fat ass. That is when you eat when you wake up, you eat when you sleep, you eat when you watch movies, you eat when you use the bathroom. It's like you're just replenishing what you're putting out. That's what a fat ass does. Now I'm gonna stop cursing because I just
No, you're fine.
not a fat ass.
You're fine. You're fine.
Big backs. There's different forms of big backs
Honestly, I don't like the term big back.
because it's like
It's to me, I'm not. It's TikTok humor.
I agree. It's the kind of like my little sister. I love her to death, but anytime she calls me a big back, I just think of like, I just want to swipe up, dude. I just don't want to hear it anymore. You know what I mean? I just think of TikTok. I don't know why, and I think because of that, she is a big back herself.
Ooh, Laura Jean.
Yes, Laura Jean.
Ooh, come
What's
on
up,
around.
Kyle?
What's up? How you doing, folk?
There's a video. I don't know if I still have it. During Halloween, she was like 8 years old. She drove by her house.
Stop. I know it because I posted it to YouTube.
You remember?
The video is called "My Response to Yarbrough."
You know what he's talking about, Dominic?
The video is called "My Response to Yarbrough," and the thumbnail is a picture of Heisenberg.
Yes, I do remember the Heisenberg. I was like, why you put that?
Yeah, that was.
She was just like, all of these inflatables are trash. She's 8 years old, bro.
Trash. The inflatable's trash.
She's 8 years old talking about this. I would.
There were so many times that you would just send me a video of you just driving by my house, this in the house.
Oh yeah, dude. I would send these like ominous pictures. I wouldn't even say nothing. I would just take a picture. It's just because I had to take Janine home. We love Janine too. Hello, Janine.
Hello, Janine.
You know
I used
Janine.
to live in your neighborhood.
Yes. There was a time where we had a lawnmower that shut off in her front yard, and you
We
were
stopped
actually
by.
you were there to help us. Without you, we probably wouldn't have got it on the trailer. You, Julian, and Ezra.
Yeah, we were selling chocolate bars that day.
We didn't buy any. We just needed your help. It's
Yeah.
kind of messed up looking back.
Yeah, wait, no, your dad did.
I think.
I think your dad bought some.
Yeah, he did actually,
Yeah,
and he ate them as soon as he got them.
yeah. That,
But that's my dad.
it was fun selling those chocolate bars.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But for me, I will eat the smallest thing. You see, I messed up 2 years ago. The summer of 2024, I messed up because I wanted to lose weight. So I didn't eat anything. And I had people tell me, "Oh, you can't do that. That's just going to mess you up," and it's true. Now I eat the smallest thing, and I'm like,
I mean, you know what the water-based diet is, where you can take all the things that you need for your diet, but you blend it up so you just drink it, so it's easier instead of having to eat a full meal.
"Is that the Dana White?"
The Dana White water-based diet. You can do like you can do like chicken broth. You can do like blended up vegetable mixes. It's basically like just smoothies without the fruits and stuff. And I think it works a lot better than when you eat full supplements worth of food because Like, you're not thinking about it. You're just drinking it, and it's already in your system. You'll probably feel it in, like, 30 minutes. Whereas when you're eating a meal, it's like you slow down because it starts to catch up with you.
And I'd like to. I got some big events coming up, so I'm trying to work on
Yes.
myself.
So Leland is actually rumored to be the team captain for one of the teams of Summer Showdown. That was actually leaked by Xavier Taylor. I don't know if that holds up, but
I don't know. I haven't heard anything about that.
hey man,
Well, hey, we'll be there. We still need to put
We'll
some
see what
teams
happens.
together. We'll have some new people. I want some new people.
yes, we do need some new people. I think it's good to have fresh faces.
We got to keep it. We'll keep it in the circle. So the
Yes.
Tiger Toes members. We'll have some new people.
You know, because when's the game?
I have it planned for May.
May?
Yeah, first week
From
of May.
here on out, I'm doing water only.
For real? Okay.
I'm gonna put spearmint in every one of my waters just so I have some green, maybe some cucumber water. But
Okay.
yeah, it's just water.
Okay. And so this will be out in March in the next few days. So let's see.
We'll see the progress.
We'll see the progress.
Like 2 months from now, I'm gonna be just huge, bro. I'm gonna be like this.
Real quick before we end things, because we don't have long. Your hair. It's short now.
I like it more, bro. I'm not gonna lie. It defines who I am because I was just getting out my inner emotions. When I had the long hair, I just was not thinking about it. I let it go. It's one of those things where you got to pay attention to your hygiene, and your hair is part of your hygiene. I smell good. I brush my teeth, but my hair made it look like I smelled like crap. Made it look like I didn't do nothing, and because of that, it gave me a bad image of myself.
It's the
And-
last time you was on the podcast was with the long hair.
Yeah, I had different hat, different hair, and like nowadays, with the short hair, you know, my curls are a lot better. It's the only thing I was going for because I like having curly hair. But when it's long, I look homeless. I'm not gonna lie, I look homeless. But I just, you know, I mean, you can see they're more even, right?
Shorter hair, fits improving.
I still wear the Crocs, but I mean,
Still the Crocs, not the Burrito shoes anymore. But
Crocs, they complete me. Okay, I don't care what you say. If I wasn't Spicy G, I'd be a Croc.
Yeah.
I would be a navy blue Croc.
yeah, that's something.
Yeah,
Well, our time here is almost up.
it's almost up. I have one more thing to say.
Yeah, what'd you like to say?
I have a self-produced album coming out at the very end of April. Go listen to my song Last Laugh. Go listen to my song Middleman. Me and Shafi Desha co-produced.
Go check them out on Spotify, correct? And on YouTube.
Spotify, YouTube, Apple Music, anything that you can get your hands on. Just make sure your hands are clean.
And it's Spicy G.
Spicy G.
Spicy G. Go check it out. And The Last Laugh.
Last Laugh.
Hey, Last Laugh.
Middleman. Peace of Mind coming out at the end of March.
Those are some things to look forward to. Last Laugh is already out.
Yes, sir.
So go check that out. I'll leave the link in the description if you'd like to go check that out.
Yes, please.
It was great having you on.
It was great being on here, man.
This is one of our final episodes.
I'm really taking it in. Yeah.
I wonder how many times, which me and you both did this, and I do it on every single episode. I just do it without I say How many times have we said in this podcast?
Listen, using the word is better than dead silence while you're thinking.
It's just so I don't know. It's just did I say in that?
You did say
Did I really?
And
See, I don't think
that,
I'm saying
that like when you say it makes people think that you're clueless. But in my eyes, you're just getting more time to think. You know, it's not. You don't gotta
I
make
like
it
the way
awkward.
you think of things.
It's like you can't really like think that way.
But how many times have we said in the podcast? And can you count how many times we said in the entire like show's history?
I'm not gonna lie, it's probably a lot of those. But
So if it bothers you, because there's some people out there that it may bother,
just don't really get bothered by it.
don't get bothered by it. If it bothers you that bad, go watch something else, because there's probably
Or
something
go
better.
listen to my music,
or
or
go
watch
listen-
some Tiger Toes.
Or listen to what Spicy G had to say. Thank you. Anyways, I said, Spicy
Alright,
G,
guys.
it was nice having you on. Thank you so much for being here with one of the last episodes.
This is one of the last episodes, man, and unfortunately, I'm never letting go. This will end, but I'm not letting go.
Thank you guys for watching episode 13 of the Tiger Toes podcast. we want to thank you guys for watching episode 13 of the Tigers podcast. Thank you, Spicy G.
Thank
for
you,
coming on.
guys. Thank you.
And I hope I hope this is the longest podcast episode. I haven't edited it yet.
It better be, otherwise I'm wasting my time here.
Hopefully it's the best as well. I mean, we had some great conversations.
This is amazing.
This was fun.
This is amazing.
Thank you guys for watching the video. If you guys enjoyed this video, go check out some other episodes we've done. Go check out Spicy G on Spotify. Like I said, link in the description. And we'll see you guys later.
Thank you.
Tigers forever. Y'all stay safe.
Bye.